Round whole numbers. Word problems for rounding whole numbers. Let's see what we've got. So again, we are not, this is another thing that I keep talking about whenever we come up with these word problem things. We're not really expecting any more math out of this, right? The math in these word problems is not going to be any more difficult. The difficulty comes with the inclusion of words, right? And with words comes communication and the potential for miscommunication and the potential for misreading. So be careful when you're dealing with word problems, but remember, you don't have to be afraid of them. You face word problems every day of your life. I guess that doesn't make it better. The attendance at a local basketball game was 8,643, rounded to the nearest 100. This is the exact same kind of problem we've been doing. It will round down to 8,600 people. A pilot on an airplane rounds the altitude of the plane and tells the passengers they have reached a cruising altitude of 11,000 meters, which could be the altitude of the plane if it was rounded to 10,000 or to the nearest 1,000. Okay, well, let's take a look. Part A says 11,400. Yes, that would round down to 11,000 as opposed to up to 12,000. B also, 10,800 is closer to 11,000 than it is to 10. But for part C, 11,700 would actually round up to 12,000, not down to 11,000. So only A and B are correct. A trumpet player spends 315 minutes in 1 month practicing his instrument. Round the practice time to the nearest 10, that would be 320. Again, this might end up being something that students struggle with at first. The halfway point 5 means round up. I don't really have a mnemonic device for that. God, I hate that word. But I don't know. I guess that one's just repetition. A certain magazine rounds the number of people to subscribe to 800,000, which could be the number of people who subscribe. So we're looking at 800,000, and it's being rounded to the nearest 100,000. That's an important piece of information, and that could change the result if it was to the nearest 10,000 or the nearest 1,000. So let's see. That's closer to 800,000 than 700. That's closer to 800,000 than 900,000, but C would round up to 900,000, so only A and B are correct. That is that. Moving right along.